an illegal alien from Guatemala.
The plane just land.
I'm black.
As black.
I am black.
Takeover continues. Baddies Africa.
Oh, what is going on, entertainment? So Tom comes out with another after show, baby. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up for this week. Y'all probably not gonna see my face for the rest of the week because I'm getting my wisdom tooth put out. So like, gonna have a swollen face for like probably some days. So yeah, it's gonna be very much no face fear. I'm gonna turn into Gigi Clockney. Y'all got to go know what I look like. There's G. All right, so I'm getting that done very soon. So I was like, let me just start it off with Sunday. That way I could already get used to it for the rest of the week. Okay? So, yeah. Now, this episode of Baddies was actually really good. Like, I actually like this episode. I did drop the recap for Baddies Africa. So, make sure you guys please watch it if you guys already haven't. It was really, really good. Like, I was entertained throughout the whole episode. Choco Brown is the definition of knowing how to cast. Like, you could tell she's confident in herself. She's really, really pretty. She's not scary. Although she fought my girl DTB, I still like her, okay? The accent is everything. Like, I really like the fact that they picked her. I don't know why they didn't have her come in from the beginning, to be honest, because she literally checks off all the check marks and the check boxes of what it means to, like, be a baddie, okay? Like, she really does. Now, this gone wild. I'm sorry, but is it me or a lot of the cast is just not likable? I'm sorry. Baddies Gone Wild has the most unlikable girls we done see on the show in a minute. Like, a lot of them I just do not like. Like, they just irritate me. The moment Cupcake start talking, I get irritated. The moment TT start talking, I get irritated. The moment Hurricane Emery start talking, I get irritated. It's just, the list goes on and on and on. Sometimes Rella, I get irritated. Like, it's just a lot of these girls irritate the hell out of me. I don't know why. I guess it's because, like, they roll in a pack. So it's kind of aggravating, but it's irritation to me when it comes to a lot of the girls. Now, Dolly had a booking recently, right? And she was performing her song, Diamond the Body, more like Diamond, you can't body, something, 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 you can body, okay? Dolly, you need to go back in the studio and change that song because that song, you low-key giving her promo. You giving her promo, okay? Her song, her name is all up and through the song. Like, it's like you promoing who Diamond the Body is. Like, somebody gonna listen to that song and be like, who's Diamond the Body? If they don't know who she is, and they gonna research her and fall in love. Now, she was at a booking, and, you know, Natalie was behind her looking higher than a kite, happy with her performance, dissing Diamond.
She could never be herself, always chasing clout. Are you beefing in that bitch that knock your tooth out? Stupid, good personality, nasty. 2,000 bodies, pussy loose, pussy trashy. You think it's cute, I think it's nasty. You got your brain snatched out. Everyone let's call a Patty. For real now, if you ask me, you is not no real bitch or no baddie. Blonde and crying in the backseat. You have baddies cause you kept getting your ass beat, ho. Run me that.
The chorus is fire. It's just the verses, they give very much fan. Okay. Now Diamond was also in Natalie's mouth. She says that she doesn't care how much DTV talks about her as long as she keeps, I guess, making her money, she says.
In the body, she make me so much money every Sunday. I ain't even mad. Matter of fact, play that bitch a song too. I need these bitches to make me some more money. Play Diamond the Body, stream it. Everybody stream all my Baddies music. Duh. I'm the Baddies CEO.
She says it like she gets a cut of Diamond's music royalties. Girl, bye, please. She makes your Sundays go up because of Zeus. That's it, and that's all. You are not Abby Lee. If y'all don't know, Abby Lee used to get a cut of the girls' monies and stuff when they started pursuing music and doing extracurriculars. Not Natalie. So please, okay. Now, also, it looks as if Cupcake, y'all, said, "I want that from the Hattie" at the reunion after watching the episode.
Will y'all continue to watch this episode today? It's funny how Zeus cut that whole scene that I snatched that fan out her hand. Like, I feel like she was trying to pick with me, like, and knowing I was hella drunk, like, it was just hella stuff that happened at the restaurant before we left. And girl, you were trying to pick on somebody to fight with, bitch. You know what? I'm really gonna get you at the reunion because I'm keeping it cute and I'm gonna keep it ugly. Like the air, will y'all continue to watch this?
Okay, why y'all trick in the background throwing gang signs? Gang, 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 gang. Bitch, they talking about gang, gang, gang. Like, why y'all trick in the background throwing gang signs? Let's watch it again and make sure y'all don't miss the trick on the far right.
The air, will y'all continue to watch this episode today? It's funny how Zeus cut that whole scene that I snatched that fan out her hand. Like, I feel like she was trying to pick with me, like, and knowing I was hella drunk, like, it was just hella stuff that happened at the restaurant before we left. And girl, you were trying to pick on somebody to fight with, bitch. You know what? I'm really gonna get you at the reunion because I'm keeping it cute and I'm gonna keep it ugly. Like the air, will y'all?
Okay, Cupcake got her a black trick. I will say this: before you fight anybody, Cupcake, you need to answer some questions. We need some questions answered, Cupcake. Okay, we need some questions answered before you put your hands on anybody. You need to answer to some questions. You cannot just do what you do, okay, and not address anything at this reunion. Janisha, if you hosted a reunion, you need to ask the correct questions, okay? Be like, Cupcake, I don't mean to offend you, but we need to know, were you ever John? Okay. my last name is John. Janisha John, but I need to know, were you ever John? Like, we need you to ask the correct questions. That's it. And that's all. Also, you guys, TT said that they cut out the part. Now, there's an episode where, you know, the whole bed argument, she said that Daisy did apologize, but apparently, I guess they cut it out.
Slept by myself. Fuck is y'all talking about? Fuck all that for what?
Okay, so as you saw, she was by herself in that bed packing her stuff. So the producers made it seem like she got punked out a bit, but she never did. Okay, all right. So we're talking, like I said, Baddies Africa and also Baddies Gone Wild. And if you tune into BBO, also BBO. So let me know what y'all thinking. What is going on? D.
Oh, hello.
What's up? Remy, Dad, can you hear me?
Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't think you would choose me.
No, I don't think you're choosing. Let's start with Baddies Africa. What did you think of the episode?
It was all over the place. I mean, like, I kind of got lost with some stuff, like with, like, Dolly and Cold Killer. Or no, who was it? Dolly and Kay. They were, like, throwing stuff at each other. I didn't even know they had drama like that. I thought it was over. So that kind of threw me off.
I think we're going to be getting that trio versus trio thing the whole season. That's why I was glad they brought in the Choco girl, because she at least brought some new energy in.
Yeah, she did. And who did she fight? Who was it that she fought?
You don't even remember who she fought? Baby, we're going to have to you have to try again. She fought.
There was so much that went on.
Jesus Christ. How you going to call it you don't even remember?
I don't know. There's just so much going on.
I'm going to take somebody else, D. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Please don't remember what happens if y'all call in, y'all. What's going on, Zia?
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, my goodness. I'm
good.
going to pick up from the last caller, but I'm going to give a lot more details than that.
Okay.
No, the episodes are all over the place. It's just literally a bunch of crash outs and no storylines at all. And I'm talking about both shows. No, Baddies Gone Wild. There's somewhat of a storyline, but Baddies, Dolly. Oh my goodness, I've never seen someone that exudes so much hate in her heart for people on that show. No, like for real, Pierre. Like Pierre, she is like a hater, and she's proud of it. It's just like she
You
doesn't
think it
even.
seeps through her pores?
It really does. Like that whole
Oh
thing
man.
with Diamond was very like you should already know that that wasn't gonna rock with her. Like
Right.
you should
I
have already
agree.
known, and then also putting that new girl in that situation where now she has to fight Diamond because you decided to be messy.
Right. I
Dolly,
agree with that. That was a whole setup to me.
of exactly, there's no storylines being formed naturally. Everything comes back to always like sort of Dolly from the beginning. It comes to Dolly, and it's not even in a good way because you can't even say she's like doing. It's just honestly like beefs that make no sense. None
Now,
of
do
them.
you feel like because DTB hit Choco Brown with a good left right hook, do you feel as if it was deserved as she was standing there? What did you think about that?
She did not deserve that, but I understand why Diamond did it because I would have done the same thing. I don't know you. You came in with my op. You're talking about you're gonna stay in my room. I don't know if you're about to hit me next. So yeah, I'm hitting you before you hit me. Yeah,
Mm,
sorry.
yeah. No,
Even though
yeah, I agree. I agree.
that's just me personally, and that's why I understood Diamond. Shoko didn't deserve that. She
Right.
didn't. But you were in the wrong place, wrong time. Sorry, honey. But
You in the wrong place, bitch. You know I kill you dead. It was giving that.
exactly. Yes,
Look at
it
my
was.
CeeLo. No, she was in the wrong place. It's the fact she was in the corner too. So like you was kind of
Yeah.
asking it, like you was in the corner, her just walking up like that. Okay. But
Yeah.
Diamond hitting her ended up being a wrong move because Choco Brown ended up tearing her.
She
What do
sure
you think
did.
about Choco Brown as the new baddie?
Oh, I like her because I'm sorry,
Same.
LCK was not good. Like I like LCK. She is comedic relief. That
Yes.
she's fourth, but I have a lot of African friends from like Nigeria and Ghana, and like I didn't like I was like okay Choco. Okay, now she gives because like Nigerian girls and girl African girls in general they're like really
Right.
they really like have this aura about them that I really like. They're very
Yeah.
classy. They're very well spoken, very well educated, and
Right.
that's something that I've seen. So I'm like, all right, okay, because Elsie Elsie is like she tries to
Uh-huh.
be that, but she's not. I'm sorry, like she's not. But I mean, I don't know Choco Brown like that yet, but I could just already tell. Like,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, she gave them thumpers to Diamond. Damn Diamond. Like I like Diamond, so it was hard seeing that, but
It was. I was like, damn, Diamond. You could
ooh,
see, it's crazy. Ivy was like, break it up, break it up, break it up. Like she was screaming for them to break it up quick because it was getting to the point of torture for Diamond. It really
yeah.
was.
The minute I saw her square up, I was like, "Oh no, Diamond, it's over for you. You picked the wrong one."
Yeah.
Woo,
Oh, he
girl.
said, I don't need to back up. Come here. I don't need to back up. Come here. I said, oh my
Oh,
God. She's asking you to come. That was the African come. Like,
come here, girl.
come
Them
here. That
Africans
was
don't
the African
play.
come. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Now, also, we saw the whole situation that went down between Russian Cream and Rolly. Now, I'm very proud of Russian Cream. I'm
Oh,
very proud of
very,
her. What do
very.
you think?
Rolly, why are you picking on that girl? Like, oh my god, that was so weird. Now, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes.
Rolly was annoyed with that girl from the beginning. From the first episode, I remember like when Russian Cream was like hitting the door and everything to get to K Rican. And then she like I saw a scene where Rolly came up to Scotty and was like, "Oh my god, that girl Russian Cream, like she was trying to fight K Rican, but K Rican walked out the bathroom and she ain't do nothing." So I could already
Mm.
see that Rolly was already like clocking what she was doing. So I was not surprised when she went off on her the way that she did. And
Right.
I see why Rolly is kind of annoyed with her,
Right.
but it's still no reason to come at her. Cause Russian Cream kind of gives like follower type
Okay.
vibes.
Okay.
And I could see that Rolly is seeing she's trying to like play this role. Like she's not being herself. And
Right.
it's like, Rolly, if you think she's fake, then just say that. Why are you like
Mm.
using any excuse to like come at her?
Now, what did you think about the BTS? Now, I love when they break the fourth wall. When they saw that scene of Russian Cream say, okay, the producer's going to like you if you do this, this, and this. I said, yes, I love this because this is real. Like, I wish if we could get more moments like that, I would really appreciate it because to me, that's real reality television. Like, that was a moment that they thought wasn't going to get caught on camera and it got caught on camera. Like, they didn't tell them to start talking about that. She got caught in the act plotting. I agree. Listen, I think what Russian Cream was telling Choco Brown, I feel like she was not lying.
For her.
I think she was not lying. I think that what she said was true. If you don't give production a hard time, they're going to look out for you. That's what she was basically telling her. What do you think?
No, I think that's fine. You know, I actually like seeing that because like you said, it kind of like it's, you know, we get to see a little, you know, a little behind the scenes footage, like, you know, what they do. Right. But I feel like Rolly just kind of used that to come at her. And it's like, just be real. Just say you don't like her. You think she's fake. You just needed something to come at her about. Stupid.
Now, we see them squabble outside. Now, that Russian Cream, she tried, okay?
She got hard.
Like,
she got hard.
She got hard. Now, what I didn't like, and I mentioned this on my recap, the Scotty. Scotty, you laughing at her when Rolly slapped the fire out of you. I didn't like that.
The thing I didn't like Scotty, Scotty has this, or now I see, okay. Now, I remember I watched the video and you did say you kind of see why Natalie doesn't like her, and I agree with you on that. She has this cockiness about her. Because, you know,
very cocky.
Because, you know, she with the, you know, the pepper. Yes. she got the pepper in her, you know what I'm saying? And it's coming off like you show it. You show that entitlement to the girls and I could see why they get annoyed with her. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. She was weird.
Now we see after that whole fight that happened, the room situation, we get to Tavi versus LCK from Zimbabwe. Now, was Tavi overreacted, and did it give you BGC9 Christina versus Ashley? Because that's what it was giving me.
I understand where Tavi is coming from because I've had toxic friends before who like would be like, oh, well, you know, like you're not, you know, sort of like talking to this person or whatever. And it's just like, shut up. I'm going to talk to who I want, you know, type of thing. And with Elsie is a crash out. She's a bona fide crash out. And I think she's just lost on this show. She doesn't know how to just like address things without, she feels like she has to do the most for cameras. And it's shown from the beginning when she went up to you know, I think it was K Rican, was like, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to get into it. It's like she doesn't know how to be in that environment. She does whatever she thinks like will get her attention. I don't know if that makes sense.
Right. You know, I understand. And the thing is with LCK too, that screaming did not help her.
Of course, if I was Tabby, I would have punched her in the face too. Like, who are you yelling at? You're not gonna yell at me like that. Are you crazy?
Oh my God.
You're crazy. Like, I'm sorry. She gives up a bit like crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're about to do.
But it's great TV.
It is. And I'm not arguing with that. But girl, don't come to my face and yell at me like that and think I'm not gonna punch in your face. That was Pierre. That was too much.
That was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Now, LC is an entertainer. LC, you knew that was damn wrong for you yelling at that girl's face like that.
Exactly.
I'm surprised Tavi didn't sock her sooner because Tavi gave her a little bit of grace.
She sure did, because I would have after, and then mind you, even after she punched her, she kind of backed off, like, okay, you know, Elsie can't fight. But if it was me, I would have kept socking her. I'm sorry. Like
the way that Elsie was stuck in the page. I never see nobody stuck in a page. Like Elsie was literally stuck in the page. Like she still had to punch in her face.
No, for real. I was like, girl, Elsie, baby. No,
damn it, Elsie. All right. Now, what did you think? Because this is what I found weird. And I said on my recap, when Tavi went downstairs and was telling what was going on, and she was trying to get, you know, not K Rican, but Cold Killer to like agree and you know, agree with what went on and stuff. I didn't like that because I feel like you could be okay, y'all, you cordial with the ops, but why are you going out there to sort of get like a yeah, you right approval from an op? I didn't like that. What do you think?
I wasn't surprised that she did that. Tavi always kind of gave pick me from the minute she came in on the show. It's like you're trying to get in where you fit in. Like, girl, stop
Do you
it.
think she
Like,
was trying to be a part of the big three and make it a big four?
yes, for
Big
sure.
quattro.
Yes, and I could see why Elsie kind of called her out on it. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I think
Yes.
Elsie sees that she's kind of like a pick me,
Yeah.
and I'm not with that. Like it's like, girl, if you're fighting her, just keep it between you and her. Why do you have to go and mind you, you know those girls don't like you like that. You literally beat up both of them in one and literally like in less than an hour, like less than 30 minutes. How you really think that these girls are gonna want to be talking to you? Come on now. Like
Okay.
keep it
Yeah.
between you and her. That's it. You don't need to go out and try to get approval from other people. Like, whatever.
And the wasting of the food, I feel like the African baddies need to get the baddies in general. They all need to get charged criminally because you guys are going there and wasting plates of food like it's
Pitiful.
nothing.
Pitiful. And those cast irons, she literally, like, when I looked at those cast irons at the table, that scene, I'm like, oh my goodness, she's about to throw it at her. Oh my God. Boom. And it.
That damn cold killer threw a bottle.
Oh my, I would have done the same thing. You literally threw like a whole cast iron at me, and you don't think I'm gonna throw something back at you? It reminded me of Evelyn Versace. Well, she did it for no reason. When Evelyn
Right,
threw
when
that
she threw
bottle,
it at Kenya. And Tammy ducked. Tammy could have got her head knocked off with that wine bottle.
oh, she does real good, but these girls didn't. I mean, like, yeah, like that. I feel like sometimes they be watching, like, they be coming in with those wanting to repeat those
Yeah,
classic
those reality TV
moments.
moments. Yes, 100%.
But yeah, that was crazy.
Now let's talk a little bit about Gone Wild. What did you think of Gone Wild?
Oh my goodness, Bahati, like, and that whole Daisy, but Daisy, you never liked that girl. You never liked her. You only had her back because you felt like that's what you think you needed to do to become fan favorite. And then when you saw everyone was against her, you felt validated. All you needed was that little push to go against her because it didn't take much. If you guys were really, you're like, oh, Bahati's my heart, you know, yeah. Girl, please stop it. Like that girl was never anything to you. You just wanted someone to, you know, that you thought that was gonna get you the you just wanted the camera time. That's it. That was never her friend.
Now, what do you like the whole Daisy versus Bahati? Like to me, she sort of planned on scalping her. Like she even said it. Like I can guarantee you're gonna be on next episode. And to know what's gonna happen, it hurt my heart. Like.
Yeah,
y'all think Zeus should have like, hey, you can't be pulling her hair like that because I feel like that was like a major step. I ain't like that.
If Daisy thinks that she did her big one by scalping Bahati like that, girl, that's just solidified that you are just a hater because you can't. You're telling me you quote unquote being the best fighter, you couldn't just do damage with your fist. You really needed to scalp that girl like that, and then in the end, she
looked
does
bad.
Yeah, you look bad, and Bahati still look good because she
Yes.
shaved her head. She shaved her head. She still looked beautiful. So, like, what did you
Period.
get? What did you get out of that?
She looked fire. Now they moved to this whole new house thing. Like, you know what bothered me? It's Natalie talking about, you guys, I don't know what you guys were doing in there. That Natalie is something else. What do you think they was doing up in there, Natalie?
What do you think? Oh, Natalie is something. I tell you, that girl, the way she acts, like she doesn't know what's like anything like delusional to things. Like she's just like, oh yeah, oh my God, what did you guys do that? Even though I set it up, but like, what happened?
And I'm behind the camera watching. What are you guys doing? Okay, what did you think of Erica? Now, Erica ended up coming back. I was shocked because I thought, because she lets us know she goes home. I thought that she was gonna go home right after, but she ends up coming out to them in the club and all that. Are you team Erica, or do you feel like she dead ass wrong for the battery pack?
No. She did what she needed to do. Yeah, you called me out to fight. I said no. You keep pressuring me. Here comes my battery in your head. Boom. I don't care. She did what she needed to do.
Right. Did you watch BBO?
I did.
Okay. Now
And
let's talk about the glasses.
yeah.
The glass that broke is shattered on LaRue.
Oh my goodness, that was. But I mean, LaRue asked for it. Like, why would you go throw it? You know, Lex don't want to fight, and yeah, that. But that way, that glass, that like it, like I was like, damn, like she got some good aim. She literally just hit, like, I don't know if she hurt her like her collarbone or something. But
I
LaRue,
think it's the collarbone. LaRue got, she might have a sharp collarbone because it hit her immediately and shattered. It didn't even like crack a little bit. It just bow. It looked like it was a bullet that hit the damn glass.
sure did. That was scary too. Like now we're throwing glass. Like what has this show come to? Like what?
Well,
Oh
they
my.
threw bullets before, so what's glass to a bullet?
True,
I mean,
true,
my
true,
God.
true,
You know what I'm
true.
saying? What's the
Yes.
difference? Now, also in this episode too, Mommy G and this whole N-word thing, like, should not STV punish Mommy G and get her off the show? Or do you feel
Yes.
like, oh,
Yes, for sure.
mm,
That was really like the tweet that she, like, I saw it in your video when you said it, because I didn't know the full extent. Like, what did she actually say? But to be like, she, when that Erica hit her in her N-word face,
right.
what? That was so like,
Yeah, that
Mommy
was
G,
crazy.
you knew what you was doing. And I'm Dominican, and I'm gonna tell you straight
Mhm.
up, like a lot of, they like to act delusional to the racism that that they have in them. Like they have it, but they don't realize it. And
Mm,
they're not aware of it. And to me, like being Dominican, I knew exactly what she meant. And that was just like, girl, you could just tell, like, she's ignorant. I've never really liked her from the beginning of the show. She's very
right.
ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm not buying
That's
her
her funny
little.
moments, but it's like all that gets ruined when you stay like ignorant ass stuff like you do.
Yeah,
Like,
but they should have known when she called LaRue a cat. I think it was LaRue, right? She called her a
yeah,
cockroach.
she
Like I
called
knew
it courage.
exactly what she meant by that. I was like, okay, I'm over this girl. Like you can't find out. Like you if you know that this is how you are, why are you even on that show?
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of shows you could end on. You could go on and you see that girl ended up on Love Island. Now she got kicked out for being saying the
Hmm.
N-word. But you could slide through and maybe get away with it now though after doing this show though. Sadly.
And you don't even say, like, and then on top of that, you don't like when they confront you, you want to act all ignorant, like you didn't know. You know exactly what you said.
She said,
Shut
I'm
up.
Dominican, bitch. The bitch is talking about me. What am I talking about you? Hey, don't talk about me, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Now,
We
who
don't
do you
claim
think
her, by the
deserves that?
way. We
You
don't
don't
claim
claim
her.
her? The
I
Dominicans
don't
don't
claim
claim
her.
Mommy G?
No, we,
Ah.
we don't
Who
claim her.
deserves the 50K?
From Savdol.
Savdog, okay. Now,
Yes.
who should be runner up?
Um, I hate to say it, but LaRue, because if it
Okay.
wasn't for her, the show would have been boring. I'm sorry.
Very much that. Now, who should be third place?
Third place. Milan.
Milan,
I'll
okay.
give it to Milan.
Milan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Any final thoughts?
No, that's all. Thanks for having me.
Period. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, what is going on, Lauren? She's a baddie.
Hi, Pierre.
What's up?
I just have a few quick things to say because it's about to be 11:59 and these assignments are due.
Okay.
One, I love Bahati. 10 out of 10. No hate from me. But what is that girl's name? I've been on this thing for so long. What's that girl's name? The one with the battery pack. I don't know why
Erica.
they're acting so confused as to why this girl had a battery pack in her hand. Like she's not about to go in and see some animals at a safari, outside dealing with more animals in the dang parking lot of said safari. Why are we confused why you have a battery pack? They better be glad I'm not on the show because I would have had more. I'm
Ooh.
not like y'all are over here jumping her, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 people attacking her. Obviously, she's going to have something. Y'all are huge. We're not going to act like y'all are all tiny little midgets attacking her. No, y'all are big. I would have had something too. I didn't like
You
that.
would have
Just
had a
seems
battery
weird.
pack and an extension cord.
somebody would have got something, but it just
Very
didn't
much
make sense to me.
something.
Yes, very much something. But that's really much it for Baddies Gone Wild. That show honestly is getting on my nerve. I thought it was gonna be better. Like the first episode really set the bar high,
Mhm.
and I feel like we're not meeting it every
Who we giving the
week.
50K to?
Bahati, because you ripped my braid out and I gotta get shaved and scalped and all that. Yeah,
And
I need
she
at
still look
least.
pretty, y'all. When she shaves her hair, y'all, she look like an African queen.
Definitely. Like that's why I
Yes,
said she deserve it. If she want to get her little hair transplant in Turkey after this, go ahead. You got the
that
50K to do
part.
so. But that's pretty much it for Baddies Gone Wild. It was a mess. But Baddies Africa, I really want someone to get Rolly. Like I just want someone to humble Rolly. Like the same way Scotty kind of acting bigger than the
Yeah.
program. At least
She
she
said,
kind of
"What
got a
you
reason
whispering
to act bigger than
for?"
the program. Like Rolly to me don't got no reason to be acting bigger than nobody's program when she was swimming in Alfredo sauce to get famous, and then she went over there and got a BBL on TV awake to get famous. Like it's just you, please, please.
Okay, let's
Like
talk about why she came at Russian Cream and what Russian Cream was saying. Now, I feel like Russian Cream, she wasn't lying. Like Rolly said, you lying on production. I feel like what she said is true. Like if you're on time, if you make sure that production's on your side, they're gonna look out. What you think?
and that's you're absolutely correct. Like I feel like Rolly, you know that she been on this season for 8,000 years or on the show for 8,000 years. Everything she said was true. I feel like that's really why she was mad though, because she knew what she was saying was true. And if all the girls really started to catch on and started moving like that was true, then there really would be nothing to watch.
Right. Because then production
So
would like
Rolly's over
all the
there probably
girls.
acting like, isn't she a producer anyway? So she was probably like, you ain't messing up the show. That's probably why she was
Right.
mad.
What you whispering for?
Okay, like dang, now we can't
Russia said,
whisper.
I'm not whispering. I'm sitting right next to her.
Yeah, no, that kind of pissed me off too. Because don't be scared now. I'd have been like, I can whisper. It's my mouth. If you want to get into
Right.
it, we can get into it. I don't care if you 8,000 more pounds than me. I lose the fight. I lose the fight. At least I still going to get you.
Russia, if you was real bold, you should have blew that hooker pin and blew that Rolly face out.
And if we gonna be kicking people on the show, we need to kick faster. When Rolly grabbed that leg, it pissed me off so
Ooh.
bad. Like, kick her in her knees a little faster than that. You know they already knocked. Like, just get one good quick kick. Now she on her knees. Now you can really get her. Because if she
Let me
grab you,
tell you,
it's
listen,
over
listen
with.
here. Let me tell you how y'all gonna get Rolly. Y'all know, listen here closely. Y'all know Ivory, right? You know how she does the foot swipe? Y'all
Oh,
gotta hit that
yep.
bitch Rolly with the foot swipe. You know
Ivory
she
good
can't
for a
really
little
keep her
trip.
balance. Both of her legs are gonna go the opposite way, and she gonna go to falling. And that's how y'all gonna get that bitch Rolly. Without that, it's gonna be very hard to get up like Rolly. That's it.
You know, really been pissing me off. Like, it's at this point, I just want a whole rebrand. Like, I thought Baddies Gone Wild was really going to be the rebrand. We got the confessionals we wanted, but I feel like at that point, it's just like a here, damn, we're going to give you the confessionals, but still be on the same BS we were on all the other seasons ago. Like, it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't give. Now, Choco Brown, I thought I was going to like her. Here's the thing. I agree with you when you said like she exudes baddie, but when you're going behind Dolly, anyone that associates themselves with Dolly, Lex, or Summer are not good in my book. Like you're automatically written off. I don't
Mm,
like any of them. Like, especially Dolly. Oh my gosh, she pissed me off with that hairline all the way in the back of her kitchen. Like, I just can't do it. Like, she's doing too much. You're instigating stuff that don't even need to be instigated. Like when they were sitting down at the table eating brunch or whatever, like that was good for like TV. Like I wanted to see what they were going to talk about. Like
right.
we finally got dialogue, and here you come just being messy. Just being a mess. Now
Mm.
we got eggs all on the ground. We got broken plates, skillets everywhere. Like it was just a mess. Like some people didn't even get a chance to eat a grape. Like it was just too much. It was too much. I was like, but I'm like, at this point, send Dolly home too, so she can go tend to Summer and her. Speaking of Summer, half of her face, I don't know if you've seen like recent videos of her, but half of her face looks a little like paralyzed, like a little Bell's palsy-ish. And I'm like, I
Ooh.
don't, that's, I feel like that's kind of the unrecognizable part she was talking about. Cause I don't know if you
Yes.
saw, I don't know if it's like the numbing medicine in her face or whatever,
Yes.
but she can't really move a part of her face as much as she was used to moving it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I kind of feel like that's what she get because I'm glad Summer's gone. Honestly, if Summer was still here, I
This
probably would have stopped
episode's
watching
very
it.
good without Summer. I will say that.
Yes, like I feel like although it was still a hot mess because Dolly was there, it gave more of an actual show instead of me watching multiple rounds of like WWE.
Right. That's true. Now let's talk Tabby baby and Elsie Kai from Zimbabwe. Now this whole room situation and Tabby being in there. What did you think about it? Like when she had bopped LCK in the face like that, did LCK deserve that? Because poor
Yes,
LCK didn't
I'm
even know what
sorry.
hit her.
It's that banshee scream of hers. Like just hit her so she could shut up. Like all that screaming was giving me a headache. Like I know they got Advil on standby. Like especially if I'm drunk, I cannot be listening to that if I have nothing in my stomach. All I'm doing is drinking all day, and it's hot in Africa, and I hear this aggravating, degrading voice in the back of my head all day long. No, please, just get her one time. Just get her one time. She's not gonna stop talking, but at least somebody got her.
Yeah, that was insane. Now, do you feel like Tavi Baby though is a little bit of a pick-me because she ran downstairs right away? It was trying to, become Cookie Crush girlfriends with Miss Cold Killer.
I don't even really know how to read her if I'm being honest. Like she kind of scared me a little bit. Like she just seemed like unpredictable. Like I don't
Word
know
to
what
my
side
mother.
she gonna be on today. Like it's like I don't really know how to read. I feel like she's just looking for validation, honestly. That's what it gave when she ran downstairs and went to tell her story first before someone else could tell it. It just gave she's looking for validation and for people to be on her side.
I feel like she was trying to be a part of the big three.
That
That's what I
too, I
got
feel
from
like
it.
she's trying to secure a spot that like if there's a next season. No, you said there is a next season. Well, when the next
Yeah.
season happens, she's gonna be on it.
Yeah, it gives like trying to like be in with the in crowd. That's how I got from the episode.
Yeah, kind of like Dolly last season. Like
A
how
little
they
bit.
were kind of like trying to intertwine with like the people that they knew were gonna be there next season. It kind of gives that.
Okay. Now, so far too, what new girl are you feeling the most?
If I'm being honest, I don't know none of them new people names. They have 50 people on each show, and it's so hard to keep up. And all of them is light skinned and skinny, and you only got like two distinct faces on the show. I don't know
One of
who's
them
who.
being LCK and Rolly.
Yes, like that's really the only one I know, and it's because of that blush, and it's because of that synthetic curly wig that she be wearing every confessional. Like I can't do it. Like but that's really the only person I know. I really don't even have a new girl favorite. I honestly want a whole new. Well, I'm gonna only maybe say Choco Brown simply because I feel like she's the prettiest out of the new people. Even though I don't really like how she kind of went with Dolly down there to kind of get a storyline. Like she's pretty enough to the point where I feel like she could have easily even maybe got in with like Scotty, Ivory, and maybe even Diamond. Like I hate that she kind of ruined that for her. Like I would have loved to see Diamond and her kind of like be cool on the show.
Right. Yeah, that would have been cool. It sucks how they happened though, because I feel like they would have been really cool had that whole walking in the room thing happen. Now, did you watch BBO?
No, I don't watch that show. I don't even know. Is that on Zeus or is that on Now That's TV?
That's on Now That's TV.
Oh yeah, I don't have Now That's TV, unfortunately.
All right, thank you so much for calling in. Night.
No problem. Good night.
All right, what is going on, Chantel?
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up? What's up? She's a baddie.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Yes.
Let's start off with Africa. What did you think of the episode?
Okay. I was really upset that they threw all that food because it absolutely doesn't make sense because it's like they've cried for so many seasons. They don't feed us. All they feed us is liquor. We don't never eat. And I'm like, the one time y'all get food, that's when you throw it.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Like, and it's 2 times too. They did it in the beginning of the episode and now at the end of the episode.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes, I was furious. I was like, y'all should have listened to Rolly. I really want to eat y'all. Please don't throw this food. Please don't fight.
I feel like, it's crazy. Somebody could have really got a storyline off of throwing the food. Like they could have started swinging on. I feel like Ivory should have used that as a storyline. She should have started swinging on the girls for throwing and wasting food. And then she would have been like, bitch, we in Africa. Some people down here can't even get, meals easily in the poorer parts of Africa. How dare y'all? And just start swinging on them. Like, she could have used that as her advantage.
Honestly, yeah. Either I would say her or I feel like Diamond could have said something because she said something similar to that.
Yeah.
In an interview I seen, she was just like, there's like places that are far worse in Africa where people don't eat. I felt like she honestly could have stepped up and said something too, like, y'all, we're in Africa and you guys are throwing food and they don't even, like, there's certain places here they don't even have enough food to eat or something like that. It honestly could have went that way personally. Either her or you have a point. Ivory. Also, let me say this. On the bus, when they were on their way to the African excursion, I said, this makes sense. That's why Dolly and Ivory started beefing again. I was like, K-Rican, like, why would you...
K-Rican was hyping us. She like, man, she was talking about all this thing about you, Lee. She said, she will your ass, all that shit. Yeah. Like, she made it seem like it was after they talked. So I was like, damn.
Yes, I was like, girl, why would you sit up here and say that on the bus? They just made up. I was like, this is why they're honestly going to be beefing for the rest of the season. Okay, I get it. It was you.
It was you.
It was you.
When Natalie said it was you.
It was most definitely K-Rican. I do also feel like she said that purposely because her and Dolly have been going back and forth. I honestly felt like she was being a little messy and she said that purposely because she know, or she's probably heard or know that her and Ivory and Dolly aren't the closest, but she probably was unaware that they had a conversation prior to squash everything. So I feel like because she was beefing with her, she was like, oh, well, just so you know, she was saying this when we first got on the bus. But I also feel like, why would you wait until that moment to say something? Yes, until that moment to say something. Why didn't you say something that day when it happened?
I think that breakfast pissed her off. She like, let me start up some ish.
Yes. I felt that. I honestly felt that.
Now let's talk our new baddie, Choco Brown. We get the entrance of Choco Brown, okay? The real African queen. What do you think of Choco?
I like her. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like her. I feel like I see why people say when she went downstairs with Dolly that was a little messy. But I honestly feel like, well, what did she say? I think she let it slip and she said, no, production told me that my room was down here.
Right. I think, they used Dolly. Production used Dolly and they used Choco at the same time. They said, hey, both y'all finna head down here. Dolly gonna show us her room. They knew exactly what was gonna happen because they know DTB gets paranoid. I'm sorry, I would have did the same thing DTB did. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes. Let me tell you, because Dolly swings first. Y'all saw when she walked in that room with Ivory. Who started swinging first? Dolly.
Dolly, yeah.
So if DTB did not hit her first, she would have got hit after. So what Kayla from Now That TV say? Now or later.
Now or later.
An hour later, okay. Now,
you know what I
I
love Diamond. I like Dolly. I just feel like she kind of
feel like she shouldn't have swung. She should have maybe just stopped and not swung.
Yeah, because honestly, I felt like truthfully, Diamond was really just gonna talk to them both and be like, no, this feels like a setup. Y'all not coming down here. But I understand why Diamond was on the defense because, like you said, Dolly just be swinging first and then she'll talk afterwards.
Right.
But I feel like Dolly should have waited because she was really talking to what's her name again? Lord Jesus. Coco. Yeah, she was really talking to Coco first, and she just came in. Choco and Jesus.
I know it's a lot of bitches though. Shit.
Yes, it's so many. But honestly, Diamond had no reason to swing on her. She really didn't. Unless she's still mad about something that happened prior. But I'm like, the last few episodes, y'all really haven't had any issues except for the first 2 episodes. I mean, I don't understand.
Didn't like is like, I know it's no rules in fighting or whatever. But Dolly, you talking about you squish her eyes. So I didn't like that. Like that gave very like you trying to make her ugly. I don't like that. Like that's some hate that stuff. I don't like that.
I felt like that fight between them two. I was just like, all right, this is beyond TV because Dolly's really trying to hurt her. Like it's one thing fighting somebody for TV purposes or just fighting somebody because like I don't like you. But when she started to claw at Diamond's eye, and you could honestly hear Diamond scream in pain.
Right. She's like, ah, yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I hate that.
it wasn't like she was like, oh my eye. No, it was like, no, this just trying to claw my eye. Hold up real quick.
Right. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either. That was
because she
that
said
was a
even
lower
on the bus,
blow.
and then for you to brag about it, talking about it felt squishy, like that's disgusting. Like, ew. That's why to me, Diamond is too nice for the show because when she was on that floor, Diamond could have literally did the African tribal stomp dance on her face.
Yeah. It's so funny you say that because I was thinking that I was watching it. I was like, stop her. What are you doing? Stop her. She tried to claw your eye out, girl. Like, you better stomp the lights out of her. Like, are you serious? Like, this girl, then Dolly got into kicking her with them big old hairy boots. I was like, oh my goodness. Y'all need to break this. Boots. Yes, I was like, y'all need to break this up. It was like she was trying to kick through her. Like, I'm
telling you, like, had that Dolly is lucky it was DTV that situation happened. Because let it be Ivory, Dolly would have still had a footprint on her face to this day. She would have had a Nike check imprinted in her face. I swear to God, I'm telling you, the way Ivory would have stomped her instead and started tap dancing, it wouldn't have been nothing nice. I was telling you.
Oh yes, nothing nice. Something very serious. She know who to honestly play with. That's what I can say about a few of the girls that are on the cast. They know who to play with and who not to play with. But I also agree with what you're saying. Like Diamond is most definitely too nice for a show like that because they really try to beat her to like. And I don't like that because it's like it's always something happening to her. Because if you think first it was her tooth, then it was her hair, and then you're literally trying to claw her.
That's I don't want like to be honest. I don't want DTV to return. Like I don't want her to go to UK. I feel like this should be her last hoorah. I feel like now she's going to the BT where she's making a connection. I feel like I wouldn't say she's above the show, but it's like now it's time to get off the show and really like pursue music full time and say fuck them hoes because it's like. At this point, these bitches are jealous. They're trying to hurt you, like
very much. So
really think about it. A lot of these girls, musically, they will never make it. Like Dolly, I like her outside of the Baddies thing, but no shade, you're not no artist. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
So it's like you're not.
Yeah, no. I would honestly tell you, like, this is a little off topic, but I would honestly tell you, like, I was following Diamond the Body before she was even on Now That's TV and Zeus. Same. And I loved her because I was like, this is a boss woman putting women on. Like, she is a boss. Her music is pretty good. And I don't say that about anybody, but her music is music that I can honestly rock to. And I feel like personally, this is just a stepping stone for her. And I feel like she should move on and continue to elevate. But I do feel like a lot of people hate on her and a lot of people really try their hardest to destroy her. But she's so smart and so headstrong. She continues to push through everything. But I really feel like they be hating on her so bad.
Now let's talk about Russian Cream and Rolly because Russian Cream. That Russian Cream tried to do
I love me some Russian Cream.
She tried to do what she could with that damn Rolly. Now, what did you think about that little scene that they showed when she was whispering to Choco Brown trying to put her on game? Do you feel like she was telling the truth or she was lying on production? Because I think she was telling the truth.
I most definitely feel like she was telling the truth. I don't feel like she was lying. I feel like, but if a lot of people really pay attention, when she first got introduced, she even said, she was like, look, I'm using this platform to, elevate and I want to move up. And I feel like
you want to be a part of production.
I do feel like the bus probably wasn't the place to tell her that. Only because the recording, you don't know who's listening, aka Rolly, because she's the executive producer. So they say, but I don't know, but that's what they saying. But I feel like she should have told her that when cameras was down, but I don't feel like she's wrong because I feel like she's also trying to put herself on, but she don't mind helping the next newbie, the next person. So she's like, hey girl, just so you know, like if you get dressed and do this, and you're not hard to work with and stuff like that, and blah blah blah, then like it'll work in your favor. I don't feel like she was wrong, but I do also feel like Rolly was finding the issue and finding the reason, because if you take it back to, I think, the episode before last, where Rolly was basically explaining a situation she wasn't even there for, and Russian Cream was like, hey, that's
interrupting her.
yeah,
Yes.
like that's not how it went exactly. And I feel like at that moment she was like, oh, okay, I'm not.
This bitch think she could talk and talk out of turn.
And I'm not gonna like you. Like I felt that, but I also do feel like, this is just my opinion on it, I also do feel like Rolly didn't have a story, and I feel like she had to kind of
talk about it.
She had to kind of find somebody to be like, oh, well, I found somebody that I can kind of pick at just for a little bit. Me and her gonna have an issue. That's my storyline for the season.
Right.
That's my
whole thing is, okay, let's say she was whispering and stuff like that. What does that have to do with you for you to interject like that? Talking about, huh? What are you whispering for? Like, that was given the second. So what you over there being messy for? That was like
what you over there being messy for? You.
Shout out to Daria, y'all. Like, that to me was crazy. Okay, now them squabbling. She tried her best. What do you think?
She tried her best. I ain't gonna lie to you. Rolly, she might have been telling her the truth about working out at the gym, because I'm like, you're swinging a lot faster than you normally do.
Right.
You're moving around pretty quickly, ma'am. But I don't feel like Russian Cream got tore up, but she didn't win either. But I respect people that don't mind fighting people, win, lose, or draw. I hate somebody that pick and choose, or they scary to fight somebody because of their stature, size, or whatever they heard. Right. So I would most definitely give her kudos for standing up for herself. She didn't let Rolly, punk her, and she'd be like, all right, I'm not gonna fight you. She was like, nah, I let you slide the first time. Now you trying me again in front of everybody. Ooh, child, can we please talk about her, Rolly, saying, you know what, I'm just not gonna ride that bus anymore. I was like, girl, girl, all right. You're gonna ride it. For a fact you're gonna ride that bus, because the only one that's riding around and living the high life is Natalie. She already told all of you, I'm done.
Natalie not even riding the bus with the girls no more, if y'all notice. She over there taking private cars.
That's what I'm saying. She hopped out this expensive car. I was like, oh, well, she must be serious then about them hanging out together, because she like, I'm not doing it no more. Y'all are.
I don't blame her. Natalie should have been doing that. Like, it took you about 5-6 seasons later.
Yes.
You should have been doing that.
Yes. But I also feel like, I'm not a fan of Natalie, but I also do believe that she is a very nice person when the cameras are off. I feel like once the cameras are on, she's a totally different person. But I feel like her off camera, who she is, she wants everybody, to make it, except for, if you look a certain way, and then she just gonna hate on you. We'll clock that for a second. But right. I do feel like she wants everybody to make it, but I felt like there was a mistake, and she noticed that, because the girls was like, oh, well, you know what? I don't have to stay with them. Hell, I'm going here with Natalie, and we're doing this and doing that. And then Natalie feel like, the only reason I'm doing this and that is because I've been in the game for 15 years.
Right.
That's
what it gives. Now, next thing I wanted to talk about is the Tavi baby and LCK. Okay, what do you think about that? And do you feel a sympathy for LCK? Because we could tell, she's not the fightest of the fighters. So do you feel like Tavi is wrong for thumping her like that?
I feel like, first of all, I'm a fan of her. I don't care what nobody says. She's a star. Period.
Who, of LCK?
Yes, LCK from Zimbabwe. I love her. I love her. But I honestly do feel like Tavi, that she can't fight because you was just cheering for her to swing literally 2 episodes ago. So I feel like she was wrong for, you know, slapping the dog mess out of her and trying to fight her, knowing that she's not a fighter. She's more a wrestler. She'd rather just put you in a headlock and hold you, you know?
I'm gonna put you in a headlock.
You ain't like that one, did you? Oh my
You like that
goodness.
one, did you? I'll put you in a headlock.
Like,
say what you want about Tinker, but that shit look iconic. I give it that. I give it that.
Yes, Tinker is hilarious. But I feel like Tavi was most definitely wrong for that. But I also feel like what they were arguing over, it shouldn't have escalated to that point because they had that conversation previously. You see what I'm saying? So it's like for it to transpire however many days later, I just think like y'all honestly could have talked this out and agree to disagree. But I mean, common sense ain't common. We're watching Baddies for Christ's sakes. They're not gonna sit down and talk. Nothing.
Of course. No, you're not lying about that one. Now,
yeah.
Did you watch Gone Wild?
I did. I watched it, but I don't know none of them girls' names except for a few. But Daisy, I don't like her. I don't like her.
You're not a fan of Daisy?
No, I tried to give her a chance, but I feel like, you know, she thinks like, oh, all right, well, I'm gonna run this, but you shortly found out, no, you're not. You're not the queen in here, you know, and they're not gonna listen to you because you yell the loudest or you fight the most people. I do feel like she planned to pull Bahati's hair out, though. I don't understand.
Which is so crazy.
I didn't like that because, like, she was just walking around holding it like, oh, I did my big one. And I'm like...
She looked like, let me tell you, Daisy, you did yourself a disservice about wearing what you're wearing next week. Because that's the same exact dress that Rolly wore when she fought Suki in Jamaica. Y'all was 20, bitch. Where have you been? That y'all look literally the same. If you go back to that episode in Jamaica when she fought Suki, when you know, Rolly was looking like the damn whatchamacallit? What's that animal from Madagascar? The character.
Oh my God! What is that? I know who.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. The hip hop of Madagascar. Y'all two was 20. If you go back and watch it, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God! Yes, You know what? Speaking of Baddies Gone Wild, I'm gonna say this too. I knew they were gonna get kicked out the house. You want to know why?
What?
What was it? First episode when they first got in there, and that lady yelled out the window and was like, "You're being too loud." I was like, "Y'all not gonna stay here long." Because it's already somebody sitting up here like, you guys are too loud and disturbing the God honest peace here. Y'all coming here with this ratchetness. And it's like, I'm not surprised that they're honestly getting banned and getting kicked out. Because I'm like, y'all are fighting in the streets of Brazil. You guys probably are the reason now why we have to have $2,000 in our bank account and a passport or a visa for X amount of money.
I said the same thing because they probably was looking at them bitches. They said, we know them bitches ain't got no $2,000 in their account.
Yep, nope. This will be the last time we have tourists just come over here just because you're going to have some money. And I'm like, right, thank you so much because y'all don't know how to behave and y'all sitting up here fighting.
And that's $2,000 cash. No credit, babes.
Yes, USD. The money that folds. The money that folds, not
jingle. And it cannot be your rent money.
Yes, no, it can't. It has to be hard-earned cash.
Right. Certifiable funds, please. Any final thoughts?
I just wanted to tell you that I've been watching you for the last several months and I love you. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and thank you so much.
Period. Thank you, Chantel. Night. All right, make sure y'all hitting that like button, please, babies. Okay. I'm mad as hell. I bought this. I went Father's Day shopping, last minute Father's Day shopping, because it's like, bitch, don't act like everybody will go last minute Father's Day shopping. A lot of us forget about Father's Day, no shade, versus Mother's Day. Let's keep it a buck. So I went last minute Father's Day shopping. I got 2 cologne boxes, right? because I got gifts from my dad. And then I bought one for myself. And I got here, y'all, and the freaking, I opened the box and the damn near cologne bottle is empty. Are you serious? It's a Jimmy Choo Man bottle and it's empty. Like it's literally empty, y'all. Like empty. So I'm like, where the hell did the liquid go? So I'm gonna have to go back to CVS. They're gonna probably think I poured the liquid out and I'm trying to be cheap and get another bottle. I'm mad as a motherfucker right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm so pissed. And it smells so good too. Oh, I'm so mad. No, it wasn't left open. It was left. You know how CVS, because I used to work there. For y'all that haven't checked out the CVS story time, you know how they put stuff behind a glass door? It was behind a glass door and it was wrapped in a box, of course. It was in a box and the actual box is wrapped in plastic. So how did this even get through the manufacturer, whatever the damn storage place? Like, what the hell? I'm so mad. I'm gonna have to go back to these people. Okay, anyways, y'all. What is going on? So, Somali Queen.
Hey, Pierre, can you hear me?
What's up? Are you kin to Choco Brown?
No, I'm from Somalia. She's from Nigeria, but she's my African sister, so she qualifies.
Right. Let's start. Speaking of Africa, Baddies Africa, let's start with that. What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was a good episode. I was on Twitter earlier, and I was like, I realized that Summer wasn't even on the episode. It was such a good episode without her. I was like, don't bring her back. We don't need her.
Leave her where
So
she
peaceful.
at. You get introduced to a new baddie. Her name is Choco Brown. What did you think about Miss Choco Brown?
I liked her. I thought she was really like she was a baddie. She's cute. She can fight. She's pretty. She stood her ground. I didn't love the like Dolly situation, but so far I like her. I thought she was cool.
Okay, now we see before the girlies get home that Miss Rowley ends up having a not so nice interaction with Mrs. Cream due to Russia Cream because she didn't like the fact that Russia Cream was whispering. Y'all know Rowley don't like people whispering. She don't like them being messy, and she don't like them lying. What did you think about that?
I thought Broly was weird for that. I mean, like, I didn't think Russian Cream was really doing anything wrong. I mean, if she wants to have a conversation with Choco Brown and put her on, like, it is what it is. Just because you, Broly, have to, allegedly sleep with the production to get your way doesn't mean that, like, somebody can't talk about it. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
thought she was weird for calling her out for that. Like, I don't mind Russian. She was a little weird with the whole, like, the last couple episodes were her and Rican.
Right.
But I mean, I don't really like. I don't, she's pretty. She's a baddie. I mean, I like that she stood her ground on Big Ol' Rolly because she better than me. I would have just
That's
threw her
a
out the
challenge.
safari bus.
You say you would have hit in the safari bus?
I would have threw her out the safari bus and let the lions handle her because
That would have been a good meal.
There's
They
been
would've
nice
got a
and
whole lot
plump. Lots of calories.
A lot of pork.
But yeah, no, she's a good one because I'm not fighting that. She's huge.
That was crazy. Let me tell y'all something. I feel like Rolly might be able to keep up with Tasiki. I said it.
Rolly?
Yes, because she's gotten a lot quicker since she dropped a little bit of that weight. The way Russian Cream.
Pierre, I feel you're getting ahead of yourself because no.
Listen.
The only thing she would have one up on her is like tackling her.
Yes. I'd like
I
to
guess.
see that. Let me stop. No, the way that she was beating Russian Cream like she stole something. So
Yeah, she did get her. She didn't win the fight, but it wasn't like a total loss. Like it wasn't a horrible loss, but she was kind of knocking around like some pinballs, I fear.
Okay, now do you think though that Russian Cream should just let it go, or should she try to get her leg back?
I think Russian Cream should let it go because like Rolly's just Rolly. She's gonna go on her little tangents, her soliloquies. Now that Jayla's gone, she's gonna take over her soliloquies and stuff. But I think she just let it go. I think Russian Cream is like she's cool. I liked her with Choco Brown and like just let it be. Rolly's just Rolly. She's never gonna let that go.
Right. Now let's talk a little bit about the room situation with Choco Brown. Dolly comes into DTB room with Choco Brown.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Okay, I don't think Choco Brown really knew like the beef between Dolly and
Mhm.
and DTB, so I don't think it was like with ill intentions. Now Dolly knew what she was doing. She's messy boots. But I mean she just got there that day. So who's I just don't think it was like ill intended. And I love DTB, but I don't like the way she hit her. I was like, come on. I get she was on the defense, but like, come on, DTB. Like that could have just been a conversation between her and Choco Brown. Now with her and Dolly, y'all could duke it out. I do not like Dolly. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's an
I
unpopular
know a
opinion.
lot of y'all do not like
I do
her.
not like
That is
her
not
at
an
all.
unpopular
And I hate
opinion.
that Lex is tied to her. I really
Mm.
do. Because I like Lex. I don't like Summer. Summer's just like whatever. But I just don't like Dolly. And I don't like that hairline of hers. It disturbs my peace, Pierre.
Oh my God. Now, do you think Choco Brown deserved that? So you feel like she didn't deserve that play?
No, I don't think she deserved the punch. I think Dolly deserved it because she said I was being messy, she's my op. But Choco Brown, no. I think Dolly not Dolly, DTB could have just like had a conversation with her and been like, I didn't really like the way this happened and maybe explain to her. But again, I understand DTB being on the defense. So like
Right.
I
Speaking
can't
of
really blame her.
DTB, y'all, she just posted something in regards to the room. She felt as if Natalie set her up. She said she set me up, gave me that room, told me it was mine. Then she had them bitches try to take it from me. Shaking my head. Should have never
Okay.
trusted that bitch. Fuck
Again,
that.
I love Dolly. I love DCB, but I'm like DCB babes. Like, not everyone is coming for you, but Natalie,
I do feel like
Natalia,
listen. We gonna
Natalia.
disagree on that. I think DTB did. I think Natalie did set her up because ain't no way you go for that big ass room just because you want to make things right.
That's so true. You know how weird it was when she was giving her the tour of the room to that episode. She's like, "You get your own pool. You get your own this. You get your own that," and then only for her to move in Choco.
Right,
You might be onto
exactly.
something.
And she said, and Dolly Choco too. That's my room. Say what you want about the fight. I slept in my room by myself. Peacefully, okay.
I wonder where she ended up. I wonder where Choco ended up sleeping. That's so funny.
She said she ended up sleeping with, I think, Tavi Baby.
Okay.
You know, Tavi Baby was looking for numbers. All right. Now let's speak of Tavi Baby. Let's talk about her and LCK from Zimbabwe. What did you think
Okay.
about that?
I side with Tavi baby, but I don't really get her. I like her. Like I don't like LCK. She's giving me she needs psychiatric meds,
Oh my
something. Little
God.
off the rockers. Um making I'm like I'm glad they brought Choco Brown because she was making the Africans look a little crazy. So I'm like,
Mm,
oof. We are not all like that. But I thought Tavi was like justified, like just be like I don't even know you. She was dapping up Cold Killer in the club, whatever, right? But like
right.
I don't know you for you to be like, you're my why are you dapping up my enemy? Like, oh, is you cool? I don't know who you are. Like what?
Right.
But she was weird for going down there and starting it. I got very confused. Like I looked away and I looked back and she was arguing with Cold Killer and I was like, why are you arguing with
Well,
her?
Killer
Like
gonna call her Joanna, man. That was.
that sent me over the moon.
Let me tell y'all something. Cupcake got very lucky with getting casted on that show instead of Baddies, because the way they would have threw up that they think she's a nigga in her face, it wouldn't even be funny. Like none of the Baddies Go Wild girls have done that to her, but them
They would have
Baddies,
called her a Tigra.
it would have been, oh my God, they would have tortured her
Um
in the house.
Also, somebody said something about LCK's makeup. Okay, it was horrible, but then you know her second confessional look, she actually looked decent. I was like,
Yes,
whoa, okay.
I like it. I like
I was
it.
like,
She had
okay,
yes,
the wig looks better, the makeup looked a little better, but I just can't
yes.
deal with her. She is just too far off her rockers for me. The screaming, I would have just had. I don't blame Tabi Baby for socking her in the mouth. Like, no, be quiet, please. Like,
It's the way that like LCK lost her balance. And
yeah. It's like, girl, swing, do something. Why are you hugging the bodyguard? It was a mess. I was like, ma'am, swing, do
was feeling the
something.
punch.
She
Come
like
on, baby.
she got punched one time, and I mean, you would have thought she was on another planet. I was like, golly. Do something, Elsie Kai. Channel your inner psychotic and do something.
From Zimbabwe. Okay.
Zimbabwe.
Now, okay, out of all the newbies and stuff so far, which one are you MVP in the most?
I might have to give it a Choco. I thought she was really, really cool, real cool vibes. I'm gonna have to feel her out, but for the new, like so far for the newbies, I like her. I like Cold Killer. I don't know why, and I like what's her name? Fauna. She was kind of quiet this episode, but I like Fauna too.
The way Fauna was looking at Charlie Baby when she came
that
down.
was so funny. I was like, did anyone see the way she like side-eyed her? I was like, that would be me in Baddies. I would just be like, oh, these bitches.
She looked at her like, this crazy asshole.
Literally. I was
now,
like,
let's talk Gone Wild. Did you watch the episode?
Pierre, I fear I have not even seen any of the episodes, so I'm gonna have to step out. I just haven't.
BBO.
You said what?
BBO.
I haven't watched that either. I'm sorry, Pierre. I can't take too much ratchetness. I gotta watch one ratchet show and then recoup at the end of the week.
We're gonna start doing Love Island after shows because baby.
Yes, Love Island. I've been watching.
You watch Love Island?
Yes, I've been watching Love Island. A mess.
You've been catching the recaps?
Yes, I've been watching the recaps. They've been great.
Because baby, what happened in the villa tonight? I'm looking on the socials. It is crazy.
Oof, I'm gonna have to watch a recap. I haven't watched the most recent one, so. But thank you for having me, Pierre. Also, I was gagging at y'all saying that you can tell that Scotty is messing with the CEO because I'm like, yeah, you can tell.
No, she is.
It's getting very snooty, but I like the way she, like when the crazy girl, what's her name? Zimbabwe. LCK. When she was freaking out, like Scotty just walked away. Because that would have been me. Because you're not going to keep screaming at me. Like,
why are you in my face?
I was like, okay, girl, you can handle yourself.
Elsie is a key, y'all. Thank you so much.
She is a key. She is funny. Thank you, Pierre. I hope you have a good night.
You too. That was hilarious to me. LCK said, girl, get out my face. That was funny. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end the after show here, you guys. Thank y'all so much for the ones that did call in. Stay tuned for some more recaps. Y'all gonna get a lot of videos tomorrow. Our quest, we doing Gone Wild and Reckless, and now added Love Island because the villa, you guys, is up in flames. Let me know what y'all think, and we are babies.
No personal thing.